Hello student, today we are going to discuss our next chapter, The Little Girl, written by Catherine Mansfield. Catherine Mansfield is one of the most highly regarded short story writers of the 20th century. Dear students, can you tell me when you were much younger why your parents are being strict with you? In this chapter, we will discuss about it, and I think you all will get your answers. There are four main characters in this story. First is Kezia. She is like a normal little girl. She is afraid of her father, as we all do, but later she realized her father loved her and he cared about her. Second is Kezia's father. He is a strict man, but he loves and cares for her daughter. Third is Kezia's mother. She is also strict as Kezia's father. She wanted Kezia to follow orders of her father. Fourth is Kezia's grandmother. She is an old, humble lady. She took care of Kezia when she was scolded and beaten by her father. Now let's start the chapter. This chapter is about a little girl named Kezia. The theme of the story is the relationship between children and their parents. The writer wants to tell us that when children are young, they do not feel that their parents love them because their parents are strict and many action of the parents seems unjustified. But as children grow up, they realize that all the acts done by their parents were beneficial for them. You can also relate this with yourself. When you are small, you don't know why your parents are being strict with you, but as you grow older, you can understand the strictness of your parents towards you was for your betterment. In this paragraph, the word he is used for Kezia's father. A figure to be feared means a person to be feared. The little girl Kezia is fearful of her father. She tries to avoid him and she tries to remain away from him. Kezia's father is a strict person, but he shows his love towards Kezia. Before going to work, he visits to Kezia's room and give her a casual kiss. And Kezia say goodbye, father. Glad sense of relief means feeling relaxed, fainter and fainter, to lessen or reduce. Carriages are like horse carts. Do you think why she felt relaxed when his father was going away from home? Because she was afraid of him. And when the sound of carriage reduced, she felt relieved that her father had left. And when his father returned home, she would hear his loud voice, and his loud voice again made her afraid of him. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall. Bring my tea into the drawing room. Has not the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there and bring me my slippers. So, as Kezia's father returned home, he would start ordering all different things. He would order that tea we served to him in the drawing room. He wanted the newspaper. He would ask his mother to go and see if the newspaper was there outside the house, and also to get him his slipper. Kezia, mother would call to her. If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots. Slowly, the girl would slip down the stairs, more slowly still across the hall, and push open the drawing room door. Slip down means come down quietly and unwillingly. And now Kezia's mother called out to her and asked her to remove her father's boots. Kezia's mother warned she would obey her command. In order to make her obey, she would say that if she was a good girl, then surely she removed her father's boots. So again, here we can see Kezia's fear for her father. That's why she would come down the stairs quietly and unwillingly. Unwillingly because she did not want to face her father. By that time, he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terrifying to the little girl. Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? Don't know, father. Just imagine Kezia's father sitting in the drawing room on a sofa, wearing his spectacles, and he is looking at Kezia over the spectacles. And now the way he looked at her terrified her. She was slow in her work, and her father would tell her to hurry up, and then he asked her if she had been a good girl that day. Kezia was stammering while giving reply to her father because she has a feeling of fear. Don't know? If you stutter like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. She never stuttered with other people. She had quite given it up, but only with father because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. Stutter means to stammer, to speak with pauses. Given it up means stop doing it. Trying so hard, making a lot of efforts. And now Kezia's father is also copying her, and he stammers like she did. He says to her that if she stutter like that, then her mother would have to take her to the doctor for a checkup. So here the writer tells us that Kezia never stuttered while spoke to the other people. It was only when she talked to her father she tried very hard to speak properly, but she stammered. What's the matter? What are you looking so wretched about? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. Brached mean unhappy, sad. On the brink of suicide means about to commit suicide. Now, Kezia's father looks at her. He says that Kezia seems to be so unhappy with her life that she did not want to live her life any longer. He was so weak, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth when he yawned. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. Here we can see the little girl feeling towards her father. She thinks his father is like a giant. Kezia felt that his hand and his neck and his mouth were all so huge, especially when he yawned. One Sunday afternoons, grandmother sent her down to the drawing room to have a nice talk with father and mother. What the little girl always found mother reading and father stretched out on the sofa, his handkerchief on his face, his feet on one of the best cushions, sleeping soundly and snoring. Snoring is the sound produced by some people when they are asleep. Kezia's grandmother wants that Kezia spend some time with her parents, and they had a formal get together. And for that, every Sunday during the afternoon, Kezia's grandmother sent her downstairs to the drawing room. Here we can see Kezia felt a bit neglected because when she went to the drawing room to have a nice talk with them, her father was busy sleeping and snoring. Her mother was busy reading newspaper. They did not talk with her. They did not spend time with her. On the other hand, they were busy doing their own things. She sat on a stool, gravely watched him until he woke and stretched, and asked the time, then looked at her. Don't stare so, Kezia. You look like a little brown owl. Gravely means seriously. So, all the while, Kezia's father was asleep. She would just sit on a stool and watch him carefully till the time he would wake up and stretch his body, and then would ask the time and look at her. Kezia's father would compare Kezia to a little brown owl. He would say that Kezia was staring at him just like that owl does.